boys ku Zimbabwe. Tifare shit Monday. Gasiri behind it. From Kop to Harare. Dipe Sadza. Mupe badza.
Coach. Dipe Sadza. Wow.
Welcome back. Episode 30.
Ndikuda kubvunda.
It's been a very long week. It's been a very, very
Yesterday felt like a long week.
So many things happened.
We are moving because atina nguva.
Recap.
Right, recap. Let's start off with Cryris.
Tyrese.
Cry. Yes.
Oh, I thought one what has on
I think we're not on the Jairi.
I genuinely didn't know that's what you called it. Anyway, yeah, Tyrese.
Because apparently Tyrese arikutiza visitation yemwana kuenda ku Dubai. But I chema it. What else do you want?
Guys, Tyrese is misunderstood. He's misunderstood. And did you see now he's representing himself in court? Did you see that? He's actually representing himself in the actual court case.
I don't know what by Instagram. Vanana suits or they can make roast their situation.
Anyway.
No one God's cut.
Someday. Anyway, who else?
Japris is back to his winning ways. No, obvious. Japris is back to his winning ways. Yeah. We actually touch on Japris later on.
Yeah. Spoke about
unplugged situation.
Yeah.
I'm watching my feelings now. I think we're poor much.
Yeah. Are you gonna now tell us who it was who was saying all that? Since so who was it?
No, ndindukushedza after no kana arambana nemkomana wake. Saka I can't be exposing it.
Okay, I see.
Saka ndogona to ruin my chances zangu.
Yeah, I see. We also spoke about porridge with peanut butter. Now, you shimbonyara. You Shak. Yeah. We are out to my fans to go to that and do good. Right.
Team Matemba.
Yeah. First of all, Shaki's fans, for those people that don't know, Shaki's fans are actually called Team Matemba. That's the actual name. Matemba Hive. Anyway, so my words to you, Shaki Shama, is you need to tell your fans to calm down. Huh? Well, I wouldn't two guys like I name solo. You see,
I know they came hard.
Members are being put into it. Did you see that?
I know they came hard.
Yeah.
They came hard.
Tune your fans to calm the hell down.
They came hard.
Nah.
They came hard.
Now,
no, it was you.
No, the thing is, right. Let me tell you something about Shaki.
That was the people of Zimbabwe coming to you to ask.
See this when you're misinformed, guy. It's my job to inform.
Your little brother came and asked you, Kuti, weren't you the one running?
Why do we mention? I told you we were not going to mention that little devil.
We need you to issue out a press statement.
It's obviously not true. No, it's not true. Number one, and wait, number two. Even if it was true, guy, do you
realize how Zimbabwe has become a country of press statements?
Yeah, I should make a statement on
every now and then.
My statement as not bad as
no.
Anyway, so I was saying, Kuti, Shaki, your fans, Team Matemba, they're very, confused. So I feel, it's only right that I actually give them some facts about porridge in Edo. All right. Now I'm gonna give you three facts, three fun facts.
Fact number one.
Fact number one. Shaki, I want to tell you second. Look at me. Okay. So porridge with peanut butter. You know Zinga Nunzi.
I guess.
Now this is this is actually general knowledge in the Matabele and North Province area. Like one or two that porridge into a fly trap, and not Zinga Nunzi because of the smell. That's fun fact number one. Now fun fact number two. These are foot. Do you know who Bear Grylls is?
Who?
Bear Grylls. Do you know who Bear Grylls is?
No.
Right. So Bear Grylls, he's like a British adventurer. Okay. He has this show called Man vs. Wild. So what happens is he goes out into like the wilderness, wherever, any location, and he basically shows you how to survive. So he goes there with like a knife and like a flint or something, and he shows you how to survive. Like I don't know, Toraya, Mukai and stuff, like snakes. He eats snakes. He'll show you how to build like
a
shelter. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what he does. So there's one time when Bear Grylls was in Kenya, right? And he was setting up camp like Maneru, and he actually poured porridge nedovi like around the campsite because it's not zingamaya. Hey, oh, you can't laugh, because it's not zingamaya hyenas.
Page 3. Page 3.
Is that.
Fact number 3.
Fact number 3 about porridge with peanut butter. In most of the restaurants, Sodom and Gomorrah, they actually used to serve porridge nedoviga with a complimentary piece of bread per side. So when Godji decided that he wants to burn down Sodom and Gomorrah, Lot's wife, the reason why she turned into a pillar of salt is because I say, put it in my kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah. How do you
Those are some fun facts for porridge with peanut butter lovers. I just thought I'd bring it to your attention. It's like I would that my fans talk about,
we just lost our entire Zimbabwean audience because someone.
Anyway, let's move on to this week.
This week, international news. Woo! Nah.
We have a lot to talk about this week. Bro.
Let me take off my jacket for this.
Yeah, even. Okay.
Because chakudaku paku pisa street international news.
Yes.
We're starting off with pane nyaya yekufirwa of fake death. I'm actually.
You need to tell the story. Actually, some people don't know.
So there is this girl. I think she's Ghanaian or something. What happened is she told the story of how her boyfriend, how she woke up with missed calls and whatnot, and then when she woke up, she realized that her boyfriend had been admitted, and she had he had lost 2 legs and 1 arm, and then
he had lost 2 legs and 1 arm.
He had lost 2 legs and 1 arm, and he was in intensive care unit. So he got there, and I'm just paraphrasing. So when he got there, the family was there obviously, and they gave her the moment. She got in there, and then they started talking, and then so she shared the last moments with the boyfriend. His last moments.
Okay.
And she was quite descriptive in how she told the story about how they were cuddling and whatnot.
So she was cuddling a man with no arm and legs.
That's not
okay.
So the story was described, and obviously there was an outpouring of grief and sympathy and whatnot. Like the tweet, I think it reached like 10,000 Chakadaro likes or shares and stuff.
Wow.
And they were, because Twitter is a very small community, I think there's certain people from Zim Twitter that know her. And I only found out when certain individuals were saying, oh my God, I'm literally crying right now. But then Zim Twitter being Zim Twitter, Panana doubting Thomas. Something
ain't right.
And then after Nyayanza is kubatana, that's when everybody was like, oh, there's a high likelihood she's lying and whatnot.
So she basically lied about the death of her boyfriend.
To be honest, we don't know whether she lied, but my thinking is that the boyfriend might really have lost the legs and died.
And the arm.
My feeling from when I read the story was she exaggerated certain things.
Like what? What was she saying? About
she was saying
what did the guy tell her?
She said she got to the ICU and the family gave her moments. Like she was allowed to go in there alone. First of all,
someone is in the ICU.
First of all,
you telling me, am I
my mother? Because you want to share my mother is going to go outside so that I speak to you about girlfriend and boyfriend stuff.
This is ICU, bro.
This is ICU. And also, I just lost two. Actually, Pane, do you remember as a kid, we talked about Bora? In any what I didn't believe about this story was how Nyai Yain's guys, I actually don't know. Like Nyai Yain's Yaitka today, Yain's Yaitka earlier today, and she was sharing, exactly. She was sharing that entire thread, which was about 15 plus tweets, very descriptive about what had happened. You remember how as a kid, how you probably only be able to share that story musemande uchikoro. And the munhu they just lost the love of their life.
On the same day.
Aitwa amputated makumbo, machichi, manigiri. Now they're sharing this story to strangers on Twitter.
Wait, this whole... I think the word cuddling, I don't know, maybe I'm just looking at...
With someone with one arm.
Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Let's move on. That's, I don't know. Okay, maybe we're being too, naive about the situation. It could be true. But if it is true, then condolences.
I'm not even concerned about that. I'm concerned about no, I'm so sorry about your loss, Ningrin, because I know pane hama dzenyu dziri kukumbira mari paEcocash. But I'm kutumira mari kuZimbabwe. But muri kunyeperwa paTwitter muchitaura well, I'm so sorry I'm literally crying right now. Don't you
think like this is actually evidence of like the levels to which people would go for some social media buzz?
Yeah, it's crazy how social media has...
It's insane.
But like...
Watch the video of the Zim men who drowned in South Africa?
Yeah, I saw that.
Apparently people were taking videos.
But then like, dude, okay, fine. Maybe. The thing is, wait. The thing is like, when I saw the video...
It could be true, it could be a lie. But whatever it is, she was sharing it for the retweets.
Okay, wait. When I saw the video...
Exactly, whether it's true or not, what do the retweets or the sympathies from strangers, what do they do to you?
When could I have my DMs from CNN actually, hey, can we have a Skype, interview once? But hey, Shaka, as I was saying, that story that you're talking about, when I saw the video, okay, maybe I heard wrong. It kind of sounded to me like they can't swim. The guys on watch you go. So they were busy laughing at you.
But like, put your phones away.
No, the thing is like they were recording you.
Maybe record that.
Call, call. Use the phone to call the whatever authorities.
Let me tell you something about video.
I just scrolled past. I couldn't watch it.
I saw it because I need to make sense of it. I need to make sense of it.
All right,
but anyway, we're not trying to yeah. Let's move.
Chijo. Ecocash. Can I say Ecocash? Right. We're moving on. Right. Standing in international news. International news and
yes.
AK and Casper.
Yes, AK and Casper.
So Ragatko na AK. AK woke up. It was Sunday. AK woke up and was it in the morning or in the middle of the night? This happened in the middle of the night.
He probably had a few lines.
Yeah, must sniff because it was Vatura and then he started talking about how he wants to do what's it called? Fill up the dome with CBIP. Fill up FNB with CBIP, and he just wants his cheese and he wants Ningri. But
he was making it seem as if like
he's helping him, right? Like he's doing him a service. Like we can do it like watch the throne or Ningri, I'm on the other side, I'm on Ningri. And then I just want my cheese. My issue is, why are you showing up 23 days before the show? You knew as soon as Fill Up Orlando Stadium was done last year.
Yeah.
He knew the next step and Fill Up FNB.
Exactly.
Then, if you are really about whatever you're saying you're about.
I think AKA Loki wanted Casper to flop. But now he's seeing
because all the attention and the hype. Because even if Casper flops, the story of him attempting to do that is what's going to be important and what's going to be his legacy.
And let's be honest, AKA can never do that.
Ever.
Let's just be honest.
Ever.
AKA, first of all, like, okay, he's a good artist. He's got some great songs. I love some of his songs. But
which is several people in SA.
The level that in terms of crowd input that Casper can get.
In terms of just doing wild numbers. Because even Casper's albums have shown.
Exactly.
AK released an album with an artist.
Don't forget to pray. Hey, hey. Do you know that God is on the way?
Because I am confused. But video where I'm not going to but like, all right. My other issue is good. If you really want to do even all right, let's say 23 days Dashika. If you're really about what you say, why not reach out to Ningrini, to him in private?
Exactly.
Then show up who Fill Up FNB Kwashuna as a surprise artist.
Exactly.
That's a better story.
A much better story.
I'm big on conspiracy theories. What if these two actually spoke.
He would have. AKA would never agree to that. AKA
it's like saying
no.
AKA agreed to look like an
AKA would never agree to look like a bitch on social media. He would never agree.
And what does AKA get from that? And what does AKA get from that?
He doesn't get anything. Conspiracy theory, and do not believe in. AKA was on drugs when he tweeted that. They are not believer.
Definitely, yeah.
Because obviously, because and also the other offensive thing is that you're not even mentioning the guy directly, and so tweet the guy or whatever, and then like what do you want? But speaking about fill up FNB, Baba, it's December, Nick.
Time to fill up the DMs.
It's December, my nigga.
My niggas.
Hey,
let's talk to our niggas. Let's talk to our niggas. My niggas.
Hey, my
it's time to fill up the DMs.
It's time to fill up the DMs.
Because
+1, +44, +27. Actually, no.
We need
+27. We also fill up in December because there's
the guys in UK don't know about the way the situation
goes. So it's not really it's a secure thing. You're just coming. Actually, it's not.
Oh, and by the way, guys, if you still have all your hoodies, you're ugly.
Why you're taking us back, Nick? No, but fill up the DMs right now. Right now is the time to do it.
Yeah.
And Tichipinam not December because Pacha's a huge influx of people vachapinda my DMs not December. Exactly. Groundwork right now. Also, the other reason to do it now is because you never really know what's going to happen tomorrow. Zimbabwe.
Exactly.
Saka, just in case we have to go to South Africa or to Tanzania in green, you only go to home card because +27 waungans. What is Madagascar +2? Mozambique.
Madagascar, who's in Madagascar?
Where would you run to? Like people in Zimbabwe, people in Harare, where would you?
I know Mozambique. I'll go straight to Mozambique.
No, people in Mutare run to Mozambique. People in
Harare, where they go?
People in Harare, where do they go?
I mean,
Hanzi ku airport yakachinjwa zita ka. Anza kuchanzi anza kutauriza kunongonzi ku airport.
That's it.
No, but serious, did you see? It's a volatile situation in Zimbabwe. It's popping. Because my ad-libs at the current political situation in Zimbabwe. It's lit. It's lit.
Do you think things are happening?
Do you think
things are happening?
Imagine being the guy with the aux code Mtank.
What song would you play?
Legendary music. No, it's definitely Zip Dancer. It's definitely Zip Dancer in those texts. It puts you in the mood. Like because those lyrics with their poor quality, they get you angry enough for the task at the end.
The content is enough to frustrate you already.
But do you know what? I was listening to that statement. I get on a general. The general. That's an
idea. We need a code name for him as well. Remember, I was giving people code names. We need one for that guy.
Tom Tichi.
Shaggy
Tomti. Shakespeare. Shakespeare.
Yeah, Shakespeare.
Yeah, one press conference. Yes. I want to Nigrinia. Yeah, Shakespeare. That press conference. That's when I realized the power that guy has. Because the vital churumje anxiety and Nigrin, but apana kana muna ikapipinyika kana kuseka. That's power. That's how you know. Apana kana muna vanhu vega vakaseka ka vanhu vaiwandira pa Facebook vari kudheni. That's because the entire 10 minutes. And that's power. That's how you Nigrin.
It's a big brand.
Also, I want big you know that.
Big brand.
Also, I would just want to give a warning to people. The recent event in Zimbabwe should not fool you into thinking a crocodile can be domesticated. Zvekuti unoenda ku Clyde and Cheetah Park kuona crocodile woda kuti unorumwa macrocodile chaiwo anorumwa.
Exactly.
Don't be fooled into thinking. Do not
be fooled.
Please do not, because
guys, my statements are one.
My statements are not.
Oh, there's too many statements. Huh? So I told my statements.
Inyika yana Ningrin pane kablazi Ningrin anzani hosaichpanga. Mwana hosaichpanga.
Aye, we need a code name.
Hey, Osai, don't do Osai.
Osai should be checking the ocean on the naked. I mean, you see the way like when he reads off the paper, like you see the way you should follow his hands.
No, like he's trying to understand the word. Like it's almost as if he wants to ask you.
I think I'm going
because I think I people like 5 minutes before. There's no read through.
I think I'm going to meet on what do we call Blazo Zeze?
And Jonono, we goats. Tom, do you read the Herald?
Sometimes.
Do you know the cartoon Herald?
Yeah.
Do you know ya Farai?
Farai.
Our professor Vanessa on the Farai.
I was saying, yeah. What do we say? We're gonna call the other guy?
The general.
Yeah. No, not the general. We worked out
Youth League.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't go too much na Farai. I don't go in another. That's why half the time he's there. Oh, I think I social media, with some of the things that he says.
Because it's very.
Because Shakespeare and Voldemort ndochimdara. Has big brain. Because never is salvation army.
I know, but like,
that's funny.
What does Osai?
We can agree on.
Yeah.
Osai reckless.
No, he's way too.
He's very reckless with his statement.
Sure. I don't understand. He
is very reckless. But hey, I
just go to the politics and beyond. This was our politics and beyond segment. Thank you for tuning in.
Oh no, but there's still one more person, guy. I got a video.
Oh snap!
Man,
William Mutunje. Widzo. Widzo.
My boy, Lumumba Baba.
Hey, I was with the
I'm going to teach you in that video.
Hasn't William in 48 hours? What was that with the problem? He wants to give himself. I don't know where the community is. It's quite never go on. And
Pamamoja I just thought about that video.
You know that I know self agency. I know Ribaga. It's just way too much. I'm like,
wait, what's his party called again?
Viva Zimbabwe.
Viva Zimbabwe. Oh, what happened to that one, bruh? Like, why isn't he like running?
For what?
For anything.
Do you know he doesn't have a constituents? Lumumba never won anything. Like from an MP, an MP.
They call him Aki Lumumba. The L
MP over Facebook.
The L in Lumumba stands for L's.
He's a collector. Zimbabweans, I'll be back. I'll be back at 9 p.m. with Lumumba. I'll be back. Right.
Anyway, yeah, let's move on. Like we said, we have to be quick on the toes today. Next one.
Whew.
This weekend, what did it happen over the weekend?
My guy.
We have to say the people don't know what about Magaya. The game. When was the game?
On Sunday.
There was a game this weekend.
I'm angry.
Barcelona legends played the Zim Warriors. Legends.
Were they the actual legends or it was just some button? I
didn't even see the starting line. I didn't see anything. Now I'm gonna pick.
Ronaldinho.
I don't know.
Rivaldo.
You see.
Rivaldo was there.
So would have been worth it then.
But
anyway,
another 50 years.
So, Anzan, Prophet Magaya.
FIFA 94.
Anyway, Imi, Shama, serious one. So,
but it's still big brain.
So Prophet Walter Magaya, Prophet Walter Magaya, or as Muku likes to call him, Papa.
Yeah. Hey, tell.
Yeah, so he was playing for the Zim Legends, you know.
How did that happen?
Pakuzonzi legend at Zoti.
Who let that happen?
I have no idea. What was it true that was saying Kuti they were staying at his house, one of his houses?
No, he has a complex that he allows the warriors to stay in for their training. Like, so he has a big ass complex that they can actually session because he has a football team.
Yeah.
So that where they train and whatnot. So it's like it's international standards.
Can he actually play?
No, apparently he had an assist in the game. Yeah, apparently. But obviously, he assist to.
You thought to Papa had an assistant. What are you
No, but
and in light, let's just continue.
How do you rationalize Magai being his first football match is as a Warriors legend? How do you even as Zimbabweans, we are a country that rationalizes certain things. Like, all right, certain things are happening because Rugen running in green. How do we begin to rationalize this? Could this happen?
No, I don't know.
Okay,
I wish I could.
I heard people who were saying he's been donating money, he's been sponsoring.
So why wasn't Wickno playing then?
No, but that would mean ana moms vese watch majezi Zimbabwe time ya team yanga ine makit 1-1 vanodziziva kutambira for Warriors. Pane in fact munhu akasona majezi unoziva kuti majezi Warriors aisonwa ku Warren Park 2.
Nick
Shaggy, do you remember AFCON yaye kuti Warriors akaenda ne one majezi yekuti waitwa ukawacha jezi waitooma wakatarisa because rikashaikwa jezi roro utopfiza team but team yatopa tight. No, zvakaitika. I took on a pull up my pictures. I think it was Libya AFCON ye Libya. Munhu akasona majezi wow. Aripo pa Ningirina. Same Ningirina inoitwa ma DVD. Same Ningirina yaitwa ma DVD yekuti unozonamira kuti Samsung kana kuti Ningirina. Zvakaitwa Ningirina phone ya Shaggy. No, I don't know
That's exactly what you're saying. But yeah, let's keep it on the line. You're my prophets, my papa. Okay. Your other papa, your other papa Makandiwa. So
he's international.
Yeah.
Statistics.
Check the statistics. So your man Makandiwa during one of his services decided to call up a couple. Did you actually watch the video? Because
I did.
Yeah. So for those that don't know what really happened, this was during a normal service. It was during a normal Sunday service,
which is the entire Sunday.
Yeah, the entire Sunday. We don't know what time it was, but it was somewhere there. So this nigga, so this man of God, right? So he calls up a woman and he calls up a man. You know, these guys they're obviously in a marriage.
Yeah.
You know, and then he basically calls up the husband's side chick.
Yeah.
Right. And the part that was messed up for me was then now he tells the side chick and the wife to stand there, and then the guy to stand there, and then he tells him to choose what he wants there between the two.
Wajamba stage, he said he reviewed, he's being shown, he has his wife in the church, but he has also someone else who's involved with in the same church. And you went to the other side of the church and brought the side chick. And now said, are you not in a relationship with this woman? Is this not your wife? And then confirmed both Ningrian. And then said, choose
between the two.
Choose between the two.
Which was messed up. About church was noise. And I was like, oh, what the hell is going on in this? What the hell?
And then obviously he chose the wife for public relations.
No, if I had for public relations.
Do you think church and Ramberi choose a side chick?
I would have punched Makandiwa in the stomach if I was in that church. You know, I'm trying to have a word with Jesus, my Lord and Savior, and here you are bringing Nyadze Zimbabwe.
No, that was very disappointing to me because, but also, that's an old video.
When is it from?
It's an old video because Makandiwa was not wearing Muslim fit then. That was my days in my baggy in green.
Okay.
But the most baddest thing in that video was Makandiwa moves around. Nema bodyguards, baba.
Those aren't bodyguards.
One of the entourage. which really doesn't make sense because it's like having a lightning conductor pamsori pe church.
Yeah.
Why are you having bodyguards in church? Are we even
to protect you from what?
Madimon?
What? Please, man. Now that you said that, let's just move right on.
No, but
right on to the next item.
Check the statistics.
Yeah, whatever you said.
Makandiwa is a big brand.
Big brand.
Anyway, I think we should talk about what really matters this week.
Tutanishaura nyaya yema-press statement. There's someone who owes us a press statement.
Genius Ginimbi.
No, Genius and Chikwere. Genius kana wakateererawo atizoti podcast irushka kwauri.
Akasaisa press statement apa nesa email.
Actually, that's the I saw that video and thought maybe that email was really framed because clearly I stereotype yake.
Remember that girl and
and then I started thinking, no, but what happened? What happened? Give us a breakdown. Nicholas, this is your brother. Nicholas.
As far as I'm concerned, Genius is just too rich to be doing some things. Like, I really don't understand.
Genius is too rich to not be having.
What do you think was happening?
Genius is too rich.
What do you think was happening?
Yeah.
If the man is gay, he's gay. All right.
Genius is too rich to not have security. He's to have my phone per entrance.
What was the audio like?
I don't care. Why is he thrusting his
audience about X videos?
He's basically smashing. Exactly. Have you ever heard about a sword fight?
Yeah.
You know about sword fights? No. The boarding school sword fights.
Nicholas. Nicholas.
Anyway,
this Peter House agenda.
I know about that from TV. We never used to have sword fights.
Isuzu kuchikoro kwedu. Boarding school yenyu ka.
No.
Once pachikoro penyu pakaita more than pachikoro penyu pachikoro pakaita more than one murungu ka zvinzafa. More than one murungu pachikoro culture yatochi.
This actually was happening kunana Falcon kana dira kwekwe. It was actually
if it was happening at Falcon ka, it definitely happened at Peter. It's definitely.
Can you stop including? It had nothing to do with Peter.
That was your sister's school. Falcon.
So wait, have you ever been in this one?
Are you even let me finish my gun?
No.
Have you ever been in this one?
No. Do you know what a sword? Wait. Do you know what a sword?
Tatone idea because what Nicholas, that answer nyaya yekuchurch yamakandiwa. What do you know what a sword fight is? I would think it's something spiritual. Tutara nyaya jinim, and you bring up a sword fight, and you said no, it's not about swords. Saka chimwe chinhu chikaita
No, it's because I was responding to what he was saying.
His allegations.
Hey, Tushaki, I was responding to what you were saying. Now, can I finish my gun?
So you want to go to
Anyway.
Big Spoon?
Yeah, I was saying he's gay. You were busy asking me, Guti. Anyway, if he's gay, he's gay, right? Just because
That's
anybody.
from that.
No, I mean if it happens, Kuti.
Like, why is he
You're
rubbing?
okay with it. Alright, cool.
Why is he rubbing? Okay, fine. I'm trying to justify any video campaign.
You're trying to write Ginimbi's email for it. I saw on Facebook somebody gave the 2 cents because I watched the video.
Okay.
I didn't have audio, so I was just playing.
Yeah.
What's going on? I was also confused. But on Facebook, this person said, Nancy, you guys stop this whole nonsense. The guys were arguing. He was fighting with the guy, and I was trying to show the guy, you know, like he was being demeaning to them. He actually said fat guy.
Alright.
That's why you saw at the end of the video, Pen face knows and then trying to push his Ginimbi away, like, yo, stop it or whatever.
Okay,
That's
now, inside. But that can make sense.
For me to say, I need to hear the audio.
That doesn't make sense.
No, it can make sense at the beginning. You know, at the beginning when they were looking at each other, and he was busy, like, dry humping him from the front. That can be some sort of...
If fighting is
right. Fight in different ways. I think she's here because I didn't marry. So like that can make sense. But Shaki, there was a time when this big guy who looks a lot like Wikno.
I saw it literally bent over.
Yeah, he turns around and he bends over.
He offers.
Offering. Kutosimuza mabans.
It might take
conspiracy theory. Maybe it's a ritual.
Illuminati and Ginimbi.
I mean,
if Ginimbi is gay, he's gay.
It's going to be lit the next time Ginimbi walks into Pablo's. vanhu vanotengerwa doro naJinimbi ava akuya kuzotora mari dzake kuzomarira zvikere ndinoona vanhu vachichabva nepabalcony auya kuzocollecta njani wandiri kutangisa vachanakidza marara. I'm going to be
Saka, this makes me question mudiwa paakaita video yake mumba maJinimbi
takutoda footage footage.
Now we need to know what happened before that.
vanhu vari kubhadhira sei.
But you're right, Jinimbi is too big a brand to be doing.
Yeah, he knows.
You
Child,
rich.
security yako needs to be on point. Why are people even, do you remember
phones?
in 2012 Justin Bieber, you remember when Justin Bieber was going through all that nonsense with the Negrin, and then he started doing a kuti apana munhu anopinda munhu mu party ane phone. And wapinda imomo you sign a confidentiality agreement. That's why now there's literally, you have all these rumors of the girls that he's been with, but there is no picture, there is no girl coming out to say kuti Negrin, because everybody's bound.
Do you know who else is that though?
Yeah.
Winky D. Do you know Winky D's wife? Or
No,
girlfriend?
man.
Or kids even.
Yeah.
You just know Winky D and his music. He's dope like that.
No, I think it is
Speaking of that Mudiwa video, it's actually nominated for an award.
Forge.
Miyat.
Ayo atushika ikoko tumuvaviwa
Kama, hey. Thanks for
ndepe washe.
Thanks.
Ndepe washe. Right, the next category. My way. The gift that keeps on giving. Do you know the ancestors right now? They look down and they throw you inflation, and they will throw you economic upheaval. They will throw you a death in your family, and then to lighten the mood, they will also throw you ZIMPODCASTS to lighten. So that's it's like kudya sadza nesoutka obwapiwa minute maid. Just so that it goes down. Hi.
Wow, ZIMPODCASTS.
So guys, we need to tell you something. This podcast was actually supposed to be recorded yesterday, but something beyond our control happened that stopped us from recording yesterday.
Exactly.
Right? And we didn't realize what it was, but it was literally no, my children, I want to give you something bigger. Because
it was a blessing.
It was a blessing in disguise.
A very
because
big
my way. Shaki, as the WhatsApp group. WhatsApp group, my updates. So do never do the name. So it was also the Shaki so never do the name. Does actually people. So here's what happened, guys. I was ZIMPODCASTS is just too much.
You know,
ZIMPODCASTS needs to be a ministry. I have to meet it. You know, like that psychomotor. So here's what happened. ZIMPODCASTS Awards 2017. My nominees I got released. I don't know why, because some years you just need to let it go. This year hapana utakaita boy. Gasiare nazo, but avadi kupurwa.
Okay, yeah, okay.
The Baburis are my nominees. And Papa nominees up. Papa nominees akasiyana chichipa no nominate ana wa. Some very dubious nominees. Then vamwe baba.
Goes by the name of what? Okay.
So 10.
Yeah.
10 Diamond.
Okay.
Did a list that he was saying, these are the people that I see winning based off each category.
Okay.
That had been nominated. So he did his own. I'm going to give some awards he was giving to himself, which is justified because it's a thread, and it's he was giving. And then there are certain people that he didn't give awards. He didn't give awards to. And then some awards he was giving to himself. Actually, there are certain people that he didn't give awards to, right? And then those people came on his thread and started showing. showing their feelings. Obviously, the people that are her best female, he gave to Kiki. And obviously, Kiki came over. So, Kiki deserves that award, hands down. Actually, Kiki even deserves best male. Actually, that's not the... Mira. So Kiki came and said thank you, right? And then Pane Blaz, one of the team boss, real name Shingi, right? He came on this thread now. Obviously, my feelings. Yeah, imagine a 31-year-old plus she achieved constant awards, and 10 was obviously confused. What is it? How far? Why are you in green? I'm just saying my opinions on my thread and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then now this guy took it a step further, right? And said, "Hey, can I say me wanna kick it bad? And I'm not test what HIV. Then you what? Jagas die so. Then to them come German to repakado my. Oh, negato move on. Negato grab a seat because I saw.
You know that.
But Kiki was having none of that. She brought all the files, all the fire.
You saw the video. I got to take that guy near her. I got to take that guy. Kiki,
no, she brought all the fire.
She
brought
Queen Kiki.
We need to Zim Hip Hop needs to be told how to diss properly, because I think.
You know what I said? We go down when we do the AIDS.
Even younger my responses, my Kiki Ashinaga, they were
like,
not well thought out. But at least there needs to be Twitter fingers. There needs to be a thought process, because you have AIDS. But then in Duguti, my response is Sakanewo now because Takaitan. That's that's not a well thought out. Because Kiki, we are trying to support you. Blaza but you can also eat. Come on, quick. She no.
You know, that's what I was saying. You know, I try to defend them hip hop, you know, as much as I can. I'm not defender. This time around, there's nothing I can say, bro. This one, you've got one over me.
No,
you've got one over me. It's 1-0.
Some people were saying you need the reality TV. Yay!
For what?
Yay!
I'm so that.
Yay! I know, like. Shaggy, actually, we need to absolve you from this one, because now I was going to say that's you know Shaggy was only nominated for best verse.
Hey, I'm supposed to be talking about Zim Hip Hop nominees. Group.
I'm too big a brand.
Big brand.
I don't think for the next 2 episodes we need to bring up Jinimbi's name until he issues out a press statement and clears an email or an Instagram post.
Yeah, but just a general overview of the nominees for the Zim Hip Hop Awards 20. What were you at? 2017.
Do you have the nominee?
Nah, I've just got like a few people. Kiki was nominated for People's Choice, Best Female. Simba Tags was only nominated for 1 award. Best Alternative. 1 award for Simba Tags, which is nonsense. Our main man Stana.
Is he a hip hop artist though?
But songs like Shakanaka on that's Zim Hip Hop, right? Is it not?
I don't know.
So what's Shakanaka?
Mira Zim Hip Hop pamnot izvazvi zvedu ndepapi. Ndovanda kuziva pamnot iyi haisisiri.
We've got Stana, our main man Stana was also nominated for a few things. He's our main nigga. He's our main nigga. He was actually nominated for Best Album and Best Male. And something else. I forgot what it was. Best Album and Best Male.
An album.
Doesn't he have Best Video or something as well?
An album.
Yeah,
Best Video.
Straight Bullet.
That's what he's on tour for. Wait, is he on tour right now? Wait, you know he was in Dubai like last week or whatever.
When people go to Dubai, who did they perform for? Because I know with my Zimbabweans, I go my workshop.
I'm coming to Zimbabwe on tour, and then they do a performance at National Sports Stadium. I'm coming to Zimbabwe on tour, and they do a performance like up at News Cafe or something. You get it? So yeah, but you'll be going to like the small club venues type thing, which is still a tour regardless. But yeah, so what else do we have? Best hip hop group. There's some people there as well.
Few Kings
is up there.
No,
as well.
Few Kings, dear Few Kings.
Also, Olindo will also be receiving a special award. It's called the Secure the Bag Award.
Titan wasn't nominated for
a financial contribution towards our local artists. Titan was, I think Mukoko got something.
I think Olinda needs a Nama.
Africa. She has to be awarded for African charity.
Olinda needs a Nama, humanitarian.
Yeah.
Chakada.
But you know the reason why I'm not very happy with the nominees.
Why not that?
There's just a whole lot of things that I don't get. I mean, people like Takura Apio are like my Bakose my nominees, but like what the fuck is? Sorry, excuse my French. But what best hip hop hustle? What's that? And that's not an award, and that's not a real award. Anyway, so yeah, he was basically not nominated for anything sensible. ASAP wasn't there. Shaki obviously wasn't there. Charisma wasn't there. Capital K wasn't there. TK wasn't there. Reverb also was not. Reverb wasn't even nominated for best club DJ, which is also nonsense.
But Reverb is a self-proclaimed house DJ.
No, but he's also a club DJ. He plays in the clubs. Does he not?
But if it's a Zim Hip Hop Awards, we're looking at club DJs who are known for spinning hip hop. Like
the first time I've heard a lot of Zim hip hop songs were through Reverb. I'm not talking about the mix that he puts on SoundCloud. I'm talking about when he actually does play in places like News Cafe and stuff. He actually does play.
I think maybe the biggest reason why Reverb probably wouldn't be nominated in the Zim Hip Hop Awards, he's a very big brand. He wouldn't submit to the Zim Hip Hop Awards.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. You need to submit.
For you to be nominated, you have to submit.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah. My nominees are try. Je lucky dip.
And that's about Monday, are we going to talk about Zim Dancer nominees?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't want to talk about Zim Dancer nominees. But what happened to Zim Dancer is Oscar Pambuka took it upon himself to host the Zim Dancer Awards this year. And then certain people were complaining, like the nominations list, they came out and there were certain oversights and whatnot.
Yeah.
And certain people were complaining, no, Oscar Pambuka even nominated himself in a certain category. Is it one category or more? It's a couple categories. And then, so there were certain people who were complaining, yo, what's happening? And then his response was, his press statement was, these awards did not happen for the past 2 years. I took it upon myself to host them. If you feel like you can do a better job, host your own.
He said that in a live video.
Yeah.
My board in a live video saying, let's talk Oscar. Then Oscar joined the live video. I got the chillers like that. You know when you're doing a selfie video. You're gonna talk to my odds. You know,
which is very ingenious of him, because it was that guaranteed Jawad.
The biggest
Zim Dancer, that's Zim Dancer for you.
Confusion here is how does Oscar Pambuka go from reading the news as an anchor to becoming a Zim Dancer artist?
There's a joke in there somewhere. I'm trying to get to it.
He's actually legendary status now. Auntie, he's got his own
meanwhile
recording studio stuff.
He's got an album in the media house.
Media house.
Yeah.
And also
he's going to be a Zim Dancer legend.
His media house has got drones.
Like Oscar. Do you know all these live videos, like all the important live videos, the press statements, we are getting them via Oscar Pambuka's. Yeah, that's his. Like all the major press statements and whatnot, they are coming through.
Anyway, we will continue with this discussion. We have to go through the Zim Dancer nominees. And just Zim Dancer in general. Yeah, we'll do that next week.
No, next week, there's literally nothing of interest that's happening with Zim Dancer. There's literally nothing of interest other than what I just mentioned.
Right.
But the part that we now need to mention is, we are taking it upon ourselves to right these wrongs. So as Sadza in the morning, we're going to be having Sadza in the morning, what? Awards.
Yes.
So what's going to happen, what you guys need to do is that we are going to create my categories.
Yeah, or you can suggest.
And then you can suggest my categories. And we are going to come up with at least about 5 categories. They're going to range from music to
anything.
Being Kiki to being anything and everything.
Yeah, true.
And then you can now suggest my nominees in green. And then in the next episode, we're going to be giving out my awards.
Very true. Sadza in the Morning Awards.
Sadza in the Morning Awards.
2017.
2017. So send us your nominations. Don't forget to put the hashtag Sadza in the AM pod.
We might get a special guest to actually host it.
Yep.
Host the award show. We'll
Yeah.
see. Not Shaki, guys. Shaki, that's enough.
Shaki actually.
Get someone.
Shaki can don't go but it's guaranteed. It's either you are here, you don't get an award. And you're not here.
And we are watching for something.
And you might get an award. It's not just guaranteed.
Exactly.
It's okay, boys.
Second 10 Shoutouts. My shoutouts drum Kawosho. Right. Shout out. First shout out goes to Josie Purone, brother. I know the brother. She gave us a review.
Yes.
I was like, suggested to your brother. No, you need to listen to this guy. There.
Yes.
Funny sometimes. Shout out to Delight Mwenje. Shout out to Cape Town people. Cape Town actually has a Cape Town massive. It's like there's Prince of TV, Beach and Akira.
Yes.
Shout out to Melody Chingwaru. Shout out to Steve-O in the UK. They're doing this compilation thing in the UK. It's going to be coming out soon.
Okay.
Pretty dope. Shout out to Maki Makoni. Just started listening to the podcast. I don't know if he actually started listening, but
he's basically
just mentioned if we were on iTunes and said, where do I download the stuff?
All right.
Shout out to Daisy. Shout out to Karen Paida. Why are you smiling, Nick?
Oh, why are you exposing me? Hey, continue. Yours.
Shout out to Tanya in Cape Town. Shout out to Tanya in Dubai. Shout out to Shingi in Cape Town. Shingi, actually, we are actually sour because we won't to see you were slacking a little bit. Shout out to Obey. Shout out to Farah. Shout out to Sydney. Shout out to Mugo. Mugo has a beef with you, Nick.
Who's Mugo?
Mugo in Angelbert. Dear Angelbert.
But what did he say?
He said something about porridge. Shout out to Sean.
No, don't shout him out. You silly child.
Shout out to Mufasa. Shout out to Josh. Shout out to Axon.
Shout out to Tonde as well. Tonde hit me up last night.
Yeah.
Late last night. He was listening late last night.
Yeah.
No, we do not smoke anything before we
We
record.
don't. Shout out to Masimba.
We are filled with the blood of Jesus. Amen.
I still crushing my lady.
No.
I still crushing my lady.
No, she wasn't my crush. I was just acknowledging that she worked in that fire.
Oh, she's nominated. Yeah.
For what? For what?
Best radio DJ.
Shout out to you, Kuda. I hope you win that award. Call Danny.
Kaspan 3 my DJ.
Free Danislav.
Danny doesn't have a hip hop show.
Free Danislav. Nah, where has he been these last couple? Anyway, that's not the one.
Shout out to Masimba. Shout out to Axon.
Yes.
Josh, Mufasa.
Shout out to Wadzi. Shout out to Wadzi. Yes, Wadzi. Shout out to you.
Yes, it.
Shout out to.
Shout out to Dennis. Shout out to Chris Portia. Shout out to Henry Beatty. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to you guys. Yeah. Thank you for listening to Saturday in the Morning podcast.
We will see you. Yeah. Who's your woman crush? We're gonna fight again. In fact, no, I don't want to say my woman crush.
Woman crush.
You know who she is.
Who? Karenga.
Oh, it's weird. Where'd that even come up from?
Zima.
Makadini muri right there. Niwe unofira maikere. Shabini for the night. Saka ndinonzi ice, but you can call me Mr. Ndipe Sadza. Ukaona hari yangu unofara, nyama yangu unokara. Burufos, ukarara. Uyakwira paskoro. The boys hatiti skoro. Kana range tinoita. Maxeni serevita. Uripi? Scotland. What's you gonna say, Google? Anyway, let's go.